Welcome to Keep It Tight.
Welcome to Keep It Tight. Good morning.
Note today. We're not making a habit of it. It's just with the bank holiday, with gigs and all that jazz. That's what's happening.
Sometimes it's just impossible for us to be in the same room.
Yes, it's not our favoured.
No, it's very rare. So
it's very rare. Yeah.
Hope the sound is up to scratch. We think it's fine. We've done it.
I think it's good. Yeah.
So
what's the story?
What's the story? Well, I start with the fact that I was in the National Concert Hall yesterday with fabulous pharmacist Laura Dowling, loving her vulva. Everyone was loving their vulva.
So, were you on stage just kind of fingering yourself and everyone was going, go on, Dee?
I was just a mere guest in this huge extravaganza, which is just extraordinary. For anyone who doesn't know Laura, fab pharmacist, I don't know why I'm saying that. I think everybody does know her. She brought out a book this year called Love Your Vulva. And it is basically everything you could ever possibly want to know about female health. Female sexual health in particular, but I shouldn't say sexual health. I mean, it covers perimenopause and menopause. Obviously, the A to Z of it. Badly needed. Oh my God. It seems to be a subject that's still, quite taboo. I mean, maybe Gay Ryan had a chat. Maybe Jerry Ryan had a bit of a chat about it recently. Do you remember there was a conversation on the radio with Joe Duffy about the menopause and it exploded?
Yes.
Remember this? It was like a viral thing. It was like people... I think we just forget, because we are talking about it now. We just forget that there's just been years where it's just all unspoken. Women's sexual rights.
Yes.
Very shameful. A lot of shame and secrecy and talking about things.
I was actually doing a joke there recently saying that, women of that generation, I do feel for them because they only invented menopause. They only invented menopause there about 5 years ago. But when I was a kid, I'd obviously always be trying to eavesdrop, like being the detective on the aunties and whatever. And the only little bits I could get is there was a lot of chat about people taking turns all the time. She's had a bit of a turn. She had a bad turn. And I was like, what the fuck is a turn? Everyone seems to be out there putting on the spot. What's happening?
They weren't talking about heart attacks.
No, just a turn. Everyone else was taking a turn. She had a bad turn. She had a turn.
Is that what that meant, that you took a bit of a turn? Her nerves were shot and she fucking blew the lid off her. Is that what it means?
I think so. She covered
everyone in the house and took to the bed.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of, in fairness, and I don't blame them, but I think there was a lot of mas who had headaches, who had bad necks, who had bad backs. But it was just like, I need something in my back pocket that can give me a viable excuse to take to the bed.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. You know what I mean? There's something simple I can explain to you. A headache. I'm going to the bed.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the years where people were saying, oh, mum's got a headache. There were people who really did have bad headaches that went on and on. There's nothing to do with headaches.
But even think of how expensive everything was. Kids' clothes. You didn't have a dishwasher. All the palaver about cooking a dinner. You couldn't just say, oh, I'm going to get something handy tonight. There was nothing fucking handy.
No, there was no going out for fish and chips.
I think that's why everyone went fucking mental on the spaghetti bolognese, because it was fucking handy. Instead of peeling spuds and boiling things and fucking all that shit.
24/7, 7 days a week, dinner on the table, Emma. They all did it. And even if they only did 6 days a week.
I know.
6 or 5 of constant dinners. There wasn't any shop-bought lasagna.
No.
There was no Carol's lasagna then.
Rotisserie chicken. Who are you? Where are you? I could do with that. So they wouldn't have the time to be loving their vulvas. Never mind finding their vulvas. They didn't have the time.
No.
And they didn't have the time to be telling their daughters about their vulvas either.
No.
So
they were just
carry on. It's great now. People chatting about it and finding their vulvas and loving their vulvas.
Yeah, loving their vulvas. Well, anyway, it was very interesting. I learned a thing or two, I can tell you, watching the experts talking about the vibrators and what you can do with them. And did you realise?
Did you do your skincare regime though?
What
Did you get your vibrator out, start vibrating your face?
No, it wasn't my show.
With your serums, yeah.
Wasn't my show. I was just
Well,
there.
that would have been the real fucking information to tell everybody.
Well, I have told them on the pod, and it's on
Yes.
a reel there. No, what Laura, I think, what she's become, what really got her going, I think, were the confessions. So she has these things, confessions that she does once a week where people, and because they're anonymous, I think people really open up and say, look, this is what I want, or this is what is happening in my life, or, normal questions about prolapse and questions about sex and questions about this, and they are just extraordinary. They kind of remind me of the Nancy Friday books. They're so out there. Do you remember the Nancy Friday books? And now Gillian Anderson has one called Want. They're basically just women's fantasies in a book.
Oh, okay.
Have you never had that? You haven't read one of these? The Nancy Friday book is called Women on Top, was it? You haven't come across these? They're very famous. I'm surprised. And you've heard of Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson, who was in X-Files, she wrote a book about.
Oh yeah, when we say wrote.
Oh yeah.
When we say wrote. I suppose because she did that TV show, Sex. What was that called? Not Sex Education. Was she in Sex Education?
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, she was in some very sexy show. She's like a major sex symbol, Gillian Anderson.
Oh, I know she's a big sex symbol.
Yeah,
and I know that the lesbians love her, but I didn't know she was getting books about the want and all.
Oh, yeah, Emma. The book is called Want, and basically asks women to do exactly what Nancy Friday did. Send me in your sexual fantasies, the things that happen in your head. Send them in anonymously and select it out of millions. These, let's say there's 500 or 600 in the book or something.
Okay.
I'm just kind of putting in Gillian Anderson to my phone because it's annoying me that I don't know what the big show was. And obviously,
what's your fantasy? Silence. That he'll stick on the dishwasher when I'm having a shower. Ooh.
Gillian Anderson. I've opened up on the secret world of female fantasy. I only want to find out what her show was.
I didn't know she had a sexy show.
Sex Education. It was Sex Education.
Okay.
She plays Dr. Jean Milburn, the forthright and candid, boundary-pushing sex therapist in the Netflix series Sex Education. Yeah.
Okay. Never watched it, you see. Well, I just thought I was dismissing it without knowing, but I just thought it was a whole load of young people you see in Sex Education.
Oh, this is meant to be a fantastic show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Steve will be able to sit through that.
But like that, I did try to watch it once. I think I only got through 1 or 2 episodes, but people have said to me, no, persevere. It's really clever.
Okay, stick with it. Yeah, sometimes you need to do that. Do you know, actually, speaking of, sex education and sexy books, I went down a little rabbit hole of Rocco, Madonna and Guy Ritchie's son.
Oh, yeah.
Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, maybe he's getting a bit of attention because of, the Brooklyn thing. People are looking in to see how are other people's...
Let's look at other people's famous children. What age would Rocco Ritchie be now? What a great name.
So, yeah, isn't it a great name? He's early 20s.
Okay. What's he doing with us?
Quite good looking. Yeah. Quite good looking, I have to say. He's a nice mixture of his mom and his dad. Yeah. He's smaller than his dad now, but he's nice. As my mother would say, he's nice and tidy. Yeah.
Okay.
But Rocco, because Madonna and Rocco were estranged for quite a bit of time. And I had totally forgotten about it. Now, and he's talking about it. There used to be, the paparazzi used to follow him all over the place. And there was pictures of him under bridges drinking. And it's like, oh God, Rocco's fucking on on the edge and whatever. And he used to be like a skater, like a skateboarder and all this jazz. Anyway, now Rocco is an artist. He's like a painter, and like they're very good paintings. Like very talented guy, and he
Oh,
was
I don't
given a
judge.
yeah, he was given so he was kind of like this is his. He was kind of talking about it all in a very roundabout way. He wasn't saying like, oh well, you know, my dad's a filmmaker and my mom's a musician, so but this is my thing. But he was kind of saying that in a roundabout way, like this is my way to express myself. And he did this video where he gave a tour around his studio. It's where he was, you know, and he had the paint all over the trousers and all that jazz. And then I thought, let me look at the comments. And the comments, I mean, you just can't fucking win. People were like, and did he buy that studio himself? Did he? Oh, yeah. Yeah, wish I could afford a studio like that. You know what I mean? La, la, la. It's like
Yeah.
the poor fucker can't win. And then people were saying, no, he had, no, other people sticking up from them. No, he had a much smaller studio when he started out in a fairly dodgy part of London. So, you know, fair fucks to him and all. And then, yeah, but still.
Public debate about the nepo babies.
Yeah. I
It is. I mean, in fairness, like to put yourself in the shoes of the nepo baby, like you do have to live with that.
yes, because he was
Whatever
saying
avenue you go down.
he was kind of talking about, you know, had struggled with his own identity and what's his thing. But I mean, that's just being a young person. That's not
100%. He's 21 or whatever he
like,
is.
yeah,
And knows
he's
who he is.
20s. But no, he looks great now, and but I mean, he's painting a fair bit. I don't know how much the paintings are he's selling them for. I say he's selling them for an absolute mint. But he's back talking to the mom now, and they're on very good terms. And she's like very supportive and openly would be, you know, online supporting him or whatever. But then I was kind of like, it's not that unusual for when you're at some stage in your becoming an adult that you will distance yourself from your parents. Like maybe old Brooklyn, he just hadn't distanced himself. You know the
Listen,
way?
this is a rite of passage.
Yeah,
You
you
have
have to, don't you?
20s. Your 20s are exactly when you question your parents. Like you kind of go,
Yeah,
this lot, for fuck's sake. You know,
yeah,
you do sort of go, oh my God, that was wrong, and this was wrong, and that's wrong. And that's
yeah.
just
They didn't do
normal.
this. They didn't do that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what you do. And because you're becoming an adult and you just question the adults who are in your life. That is normal. Absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
So he's probably just doing it a little bit later than maybe the
And if he's
average.
really in his early 20s, honestly, it's not later.
I know Brooklyn's like 27 or something.
Oh yeah,
27, 28.
Brooklyn. No, Brooklyn. But the killer with Brooklyn, I suppose, is that he's made it so public.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can guarantee you, Madonna will be dancing at Rocco's wedding, and he may get ready.
Oh, she fucking will, yeah.
Will be doing it all.
Yeah, I'm sure Rocco. Yeah, what Brooklyn needs to do is he just needs to accept his mom as a star. And
Imagine
just,
Rocco going to Madonna and saying, "Listen, I don't want you to dance at the wedding." How the fuck is Madonna going to manage that? That'd be like, I mean, she'd have to be on some serious Valium. She'd have to like do something to suppress all, or you know, she'd have to be drugged.
yeah.
She'd have.
No,
She couldn't not dance.
come here. Madonna will have that bride walking down the aisle to like a virgin. Do you know what I mean? Never mind the dancing at the wedding.
That'd be the great song to go up the aisle to.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do if I get married with all the kids behind me.
Has yeah, that'd be ideal. Of course, you're not married, Emma.
I know.
Give us all a day out. Go on.
Yeah, I really should actually, because actually the cousin's wedding in Rascal's Brewery, I was like, that was actually quite a nice thing. That it was just relaxed in the
Yeah,
room, and you know what I mean, beers and pizza, and
also
I was
that.
like,
It's
yeah,
just
something like that is quite nice.
fun.
Yeah, exactly, just fun. And the room was perfect for it, actually, in fairness. So, because the reason I thought of it was for some reason, I think it's because years ago I did a video with Rascal's Brewery, like a promo video. So I'm probably on their mailing list. So I actually got an email thing about doing your wedding there, and they had and they had a testimonial from my cousin. And I was like, oh yeah, they had a picture of the day, and I was like, oh yeah, there it is, there it is. But no, not this week. Too many gigs this week.
No, that's the problem. Where would you fit it in?
No, I was in Mallow last night, and obviously I was chatting to people, but they were all saying to me, it's so funny, all going to me, oh Mallow, oh shithole, this place, oh yeah, fucking Mallow, oh, like, do you know when you go somewhere and everyone from the place can't tell you quick enough how shit the place is. And I'm like,
that is so funny.
it seems fine to me, guys. I wouldn't beat yourselves up about it. Oh shit, there's nothing in fucking Mallow anyway. Oh,
They have glorious summers. They have glorious summers. Cork and like West Cork. Is it West? Is Mallow West? Or East Cork? I'm never sure. But anyway, their lives change in the summer months. But I'd say in winter there is nothing to do.
yeah,
They were glad to see it coming.
Yeah, because actually there was a few mentions of, so we're recording this on Sunday, the 1st of February. So there was a few people saying, thank God now that's the end of January.
Oh yeah, January needs to fuck off with itself.
Yeah,
Never.
and it's gone now.
It has rained for the month.
Oh, Deirdre.
Oh my God. Like, seriously. I had a gig. I was in Swords.
Oh yes, you were in Swords and I was in Dalkey.
Well, the rain, wherever I parked the car.
Oh
By
yeah.
the time I got to the car, the fucking car, only it was the mercy of God I put the light on the phone, because the right-hand side of the car was just like a puddle. My feet would have been, I would have landed in it, but I put the light on and I saw it enough time and I got in on the passenger side and scooted across, but it was just muck. It was like electric.
Yeah.
It was like electric
Yeah.
paper in winter. Anyway, just sick of it, love. And the worst thing, whatever about the rain, just I just haven't seen a blue sky. I think we've had the odd hour, like the odd little breakthrough of an hour of blue sky, but I'm desperate now for blue sky. I can't. It's not good for me, as you know.
I don't like my children. Honestly, they're going to start growing gills. They just are going to school every day, getting pissed on. A woman was telling me her daughter is like doing after school study. So she was like, she's in the school and then leaving school. So she's basically, she's like, a fucking cat. She's hissing at everyone in terrible form. But I said, like, she's deficient in vitamin C and D. She's not getting any sunlight. She's going to school in the dark and she's leaving in the dark.
Yeah, that's right. The dark. You're right, though. That's a great point.
She needs to see a bit of light.
Any light? We're still going to school in the dark. Oh, Jesus. It is so depressing. Yeah, so anyway, look, we won't go on because we'll only be bringing people down.
Because it's February now. Fuck that.
It's February now. We'll move on. We'll collect ourselves. January.
February flies. February fucking flies.
Does it? Why does February fly?
I think, it's a short month. Anyway.
Oh, it's a short month.
Yes.
There's also a midterm break coming up.
There's a midterm break. And as well, obviously, it's the 28 days.
Yes.
Is anybody still doing the thing? Do you remember the whole thing of on the 29th of February, it's the day, obviously, the leap year, when women can propose.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah, there you are now. There's you now. Propose to Shane. I said that quietly. So the listeners got in there. So. You couldn't.
I couldn't. Look, each to their own and all the rest of it. But I couldn't bear proposing to a fella.
No, I didn't think you could.
I could. And you know what? Sometimes as well, I know it's all right for me to be like sitting here. I'm in a long-term relationship. I don't really have to think about it in the sense of, I'm not thinking about, will I find someone to spend my life with and whatever, I don't have those kind of thoughts in my head. But sometimes when I hear people, all the shows like about like the dating shows and all the talk about finding someone and it's so hard to date now and everything. And I'm sure it is, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, yeah, but don't have your world needing to orbit around somebody else. Do you know what I mean? I find it a little bit.
Do you don't want the whole idea of marriage? You don't like the whole idea of marriage, is that what
No, not marriage. I don't know what it is. I suppose it's like maybe it's a thing that happens in the media that is this that women are used to sell this constant story of what's the dating scene like now, and it's so hard to meet people and looking for love and da da da. And I'm kind of just like, like what? Why do people need to center their existence around that? You're so much more than that. Yes, if you've someone to share it with, lovely, but like, crack on.
But I think that's easy to say when
I
you are in
know.
your position.
I don't think I'd be bothered to. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's patronizing for me to be saying it, but I don't think I'd bother again. To be honest,
no, I don't think I'd bother again either. Not full time, maybe part time.
No, and I mean it's great. It's great and all, but like, I'd be happy enough to have a bit of alone. I suppose probably I'm just jealous of their alone time.
My mother's face. I could live with anyone 3 days a week.
Is your mom living with a man 3 days a week? Fair play to her.
That was just her take. That was always just her take. 3 days a week. That's grand. That's all.
That was her theory. That's what you should be doing. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I don't know where she just used to say, I could live with anyone 3 days a week.
Yeah.
It's just an announcement. You understand now where I get these announce things. Yeah, it's not a problem anywhere. It's just somewhere in the back of the head.
I have to meet your mother. If I meet your mother, I'll probably just go, oh, I get it now. The sudden realization. I'll be like, it all makes sense.
I think you would say, I get
probably
it
that's the way it is for most of us, isn't it?
Yeah,
I met the man who would think, oh yeah, get it now. I saw my little.
Just getting back on that for a second. I do think there's an awful lot of women who are not interested in the marriage thing. I do think things have changed.
And you know what? It's not even the women themselves that are interested or not interested in the marriage. I think for me, it's how these kind of stories or lives or whatever are portrayed in the media that annoys me. Do you know what I mean? It's not the women themselves. It's how it's kind of written about, and
the relationship.
Will she ever find love? Or just even the way, people still write about fucking Jennifer Aniston.
Oh no, I know.
She never got to have the babies, did she?
I hate that.
Will she ever find love? Will she?
I know. But
she's doing grand.
I do know some people have occasionally said to me, yeah, no, she never married.
Very sad.
Isn't she blessed? Like, why are you saying that with pity in your voice? She never married. So what?
I know, she could have won a Nobel fucking Prize.
They've proved, by the way, it's now proven that men benefit more from relationships than women do. Like men need marriage, like they are a partner, not necessarily marriage, but a partner in their lives significantly improves a man's life, whereas women do very well on their own. They do very well. They tried.
I was talking to a woman at a gig there recently, right? And she was sitting up the front and she was with her male friend, right? So I was kind of, I was chatting to them and I was figuring out what the story was. Yeah. But she was married. So she had gotten the tickets and her husband wouldn't come with her because he found out that they were up the front and he was like, oh, I'm not doing that. And sometimes you hear this a little bit like, oh, the fellas would be very scared and like, I couldn't be doing this, that, and the other. And then I think about the things that, I don't know for sure, but I'm already assuming that these men would ask their wives, the women they're in relationships to do. Like, a lot of talk about, oh, the men wouldn't be able for this, and they're all very shy. And then they're turning around to their wives and saying, can I have anal for my birthday? Like, do you know what I mean, girls? He's well fucking able. Don't be worrying about him at a gig.
I couldn't go to see Emma Doran. I'd be afraid of what she might say to me up the front, but would you mind if I come in the back here? So that's what you're saying.
Like, they'll
He's
be
very
grand.
shy. He's too shy.
Oh, he wouldn't. Oh, God, he'd be mortified. Oh, God, no, I couldn't do that to him. Meanwhile, he's asking you, will you rim him? Like, do you know what I mean, girls? They'll be absolutely fine. They're well able to pipe up when they need to. Do you know what I mean, though? These little darling husbands.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's loads of them that are there and are great crack. Do you know what I mean? But like sometimes women would be saying to me, some women would be saying to me, he couldn't come. Oh God, mortified.
Yeah, but that's a relationship that's gone pear-shaped. Now you're mothering. You're not being a partner there.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she just said, I'll go with me mate, I'll have more crack.
But you know what I mean, Emma? I couldn't do that to him. That's how you'd speak to about a parent, or I couldn't.
I couldn't do that to him. And all the stuff you're doing for him.
Talking about your partner in that way, your partners. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop treating them like children, either children or old people, like it's your partner.
And he's well able.
He's well able. He's too shy.
Yeah. He'll pipe. You've seen him. He's well able to pipe up when he wants to. Oh,
but don't you think it's interesting about how women are well able? Like women have very fulfilled, happy lives. So the people they say are the most happy in the world are single women. This is the theory that single women are actually the happiest because they've their friends, they've got extended families, they've got nieces, they've got nephews, they've got full lives, busy, loving life. Whereas apparently men on their own, it's not the same. They don't have the same friend group. They don't nurture friendships. I don't think men nurture friendships the same way that we do.
I have to tell you something funny, right? So the other day, I was on our Spotify, right? And because sometimes I check in to see there'd be comments on the episodes,
Yes.
So I like to just check and get back to anyone I can, right? I know. So on one of the episodes, and there's this fella did you see the fella on the Instagram who but he keeps commenting. He's like, on one of the reels, he's like, oh, this fucking Z-listers, do they not get bored of themselves?
I need to block people that have no time.
Yeah. But it's like, no, he's putting in the shift. Like, you're kind of like, love, if you just kept motoring on, you'd be grand. Anyway, on one of the episodes, I don't know if it was him or another fella, but on one of the episodes, this guy left a comment and he said, after getting absolutely bombarded with ads, I said, right, fine, I'll listen to it. And it was even worse than I could have imagined. And right? And given it all this, blah. And I clicked in. I'm not sure if he knows that you can do this, but on Spotify, if somebody leaves a comment, you can click into their Spotify. So some people might have playlists or, they might have mixes or whatever. This guy, I clicked in and his number one playlist was, and you couldn't write it, Deirdre, Divorced Dad Rock.
Divorced Dad Rock is a playlist. Bless them. Oh, God.
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, okay.
Oh, God. Well, now we know where the bitterness is coming from.
Yeah.
We know where the bitterness is going.
So that's you need to get out. You need to touch a bit of grass. You need to do your breaths.
Darling, listen to a podcast that's more suited to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep it tight. I don't know. Well, I mean, by all means, listen, but if it's not doing you any good.
Yeah, I mean, you'll know, most podcasts, you'll know even before listening that they're not for you. And then you'll know within about, 2 minutes that's not for me.
That's the whole point. They're niche. You find...
maybe he thinks being in our comment section is a good demographic to crack.
Maybe he thinks he can find a woman on there.
Yeah, if he's listening to Divorced Dad Rock. Jesus. I saw me mate Frank Skinner there. There was a
Oh,
story about him.
Frank, yeah.
Me mate, very good,
Uh-huh.
my very good friend. He was on Michael McIntyre's show. I didn't see the show; I just saw an article
Big
about the
deal?
show. No, it wasn't the wheel. It was one of the. It was one of the other ones, the Big Show, I think. But there's a part of it where they bring out people and like reunite you with them as a joke thing. But like you have this could be like, the
Could be
taxi.
David the Deal, say, for Skinner, could it?
Or no, I think it's kind of be more random people. It'd be like, this was your dinner lady when you were in school.
Okay. Okay.
This kind of thing.
Right.
So this woman comes out anyway, and Frank is saying, oh, he's like, if I think it's you and, all this, and got a little bit emotional. It was the midwife who had delivered his son 13 years ago.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I
Only
thought,
13 years ago, though. That's
only
not that.
13 years, yeah. And he was like, oh, talking about it was the greatest gift he ever got, and his son, and he's here. The son was there that night, so obviously the son
Yeah.
was going to meet whatever. And he was
Right.
saying it was an emergency C-section, everything. And I was like, oh, that's lovely, and whatever. But then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, I've had obviously 3 midwives. Well, probably more if they were changing shift. Fantastic women. I mean, at the time, I was looking them dead in the eye, and everything they told me to say, I fucking did. Could I identify any of these women in the
In a
lineup?
lineup.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
I
isn't
wouldn't
that
have
class?
a
If
fucking
they'd
clue.
shot you, like if they'd shot you in the leg,
Yeah.
you'd have to pick them out in a lineup. You couldn't have. And you looked her dead in the eye.
I'd like,
Pleaded with her, I'd say. You were pleading with
yeah.
her.
Am I nearly
Okay.
there?
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, looked like in
Anna,
her eyes, the white of her eyes.
have you had all natural deliveries, no C-sections?
I've had all natural, no C-sections.
Oh my
Very
God.
lucky. Very lucky.
I've had no natural deliveries. Very lucky. Very lucky.
Oh yeah, keep it fucking tight, why don't you?
Oh, I
Fuck's
did.
sake.
I did keep it tight.
Did you clench? I bet you clenched. You were just like, oh no, we'll have to go out the
I'm like a
sunroof.
virgin, look. I'm like a virgin.
I could imagine you. They're saying to you, push. You're like, no, no.
Well, you can't, love. I'm not doing any pushing, no.
And so, on the time.
I mean, I did have on the first. I was induced, and I did about. I don't know. I think I did about 8 hours of labour, but not like
Yes.
early labour. Not like a few contractions coming every few minutes, but like nothing rough.
Nothing rough.
And then nothing was happening. There was no dilation. Nothing was happening. Nothing.
All
So
right.
we're going to section you. It was a joke. And then of course you're exhausted by the time you go into the section because you've done about 8 hours of nothing.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
the discomfort, like the pain is like, but not the
And then
horror.
was your second one a scheduled
The
C-section
second
then?
one I elected, I said, fuck this. I'm not doing this carry on of, oh, come in, we'll go into labour and then see how you go. And then you'll end up in a section. Anyway, I said, no, I was too old then, though. I was too old. I actually just decided this is safer. I want a section. Thank you. The end.
Sorry, it's so funny in my mind to think of a pregnant Deirdre, but being the exact same. No, sorry, love, I'm not doing that. Can we just, thank you, book the
No,
section?
the second time round, I was all over it. I was like, no, I'll be having the section. No, I won't be breastfeeding. Here's the bottle. That's what the child will be given immediately. I did give a bit of colostrum first, and then the bottle.
Okay, yeah, all over it.
And out of that hospital in 48 hours.
After a C-section?
Yes. I said, I am not spending any longer in here. I said, I want to get out as fast. I would have left in 24 hours if I could, but you're not allowed because you have to pass a certain amount of urine. There's a few boxes
Bits to do. Yeah.
And yeah, there's a few bits, there's a few things that you have to hit, but that was it. I was like, 2 days. I was like, I was never more determined because I'd had such an horrendous experience the first time. I was like, oh no, I won't be spending any longer than 2 days in this hospital because I was 5 days in the first one and I nearly lost my mind.
Yeah, 5 days is a long, long
Well, I
time.
just got migraine headaches. I got no sleep. There's no sleep. There's no sleep in the maternity hospitals. Screaming babies like Beirut. No sleep.
There's no sleeping.
Cruel, like it's cruel, and it's getting worse. It really is getting worse. I think if my child was going to have a baby, I think I'd be very nervous. I think I'd take her to France. The medical service in France, Emma, is fabulous. And we're all entitled to it because we're European. You don't have to pay for it. Now, you can go to France and you're entitled. I think I'd say, let's just go for 6 months, have the child there. Honestly.
I can imagine you, granny, sitting up the edge of the bed with a French stick, spreading a bit of brie on it. No, that's lovely. You did great there.
I did great. Now we'll have a glass of red. On the summer, we time it for the summer, so you could have maybe just maybe a month lying in the sun to recover.
Well, there you go. Victoria has nothing on you. Not only are you going to be at the birth, you're going to plan the conception as well because you're timing it for the summer. I love, you're going to have the ride now, so you have a summer baby. In you get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you may dump that contraceptive now.
Do you know what? I can totally see you as a granny. 100%.
That's so interesting. Is that because I'm sitting here in a cardigan wearing glasses?
No, it's just as you're talking now, I'm like, I could totally see you as a granny. Like loving the granny business, but bye. See you later.
It's interesting you say that because I can't really. And I never thought that I was particularly brilliant with babies. I was good. I adored my babies. I did.
Of course.
But when I see other women who are just dying to be with babies, I'm like, okay,
yes. I don't think you need that to have your own babies.
Well, I didn't have it, and I was mad with my babies, but I was also dying to go back to work. Like I was dying to, escape and do other things, which I think is fine. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think so. But in terms of granny, I wouldn't be like if it happened now, I'd be furious. Because I've literally just got my own time. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, you're flying the nest. I'd like 10 years of just.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm just imagining my mother listening to this now, going, "Yeah, who the fuck you telling, Deirdre?"
Totally, because you've done your bit. You've raised them.
Yeah.
Now, there's my bestie, Dee, who's got 2 grandchildren, and she's in love with them. But she is a baby whisperer.
Okay, she loves the babies.
A baby whisperer. Babes, she picks them up, and the babies and little ones adore her.
Okay, she has that energy.
When they're bigger. That's when
when you can buy them drink and get them tattoos. That's your area.
Oh, God. Anyway, whatever. So you can see me as a granny, but I think that's just because you think I'm looking like one today.
No, not at all. It was just when you were talking about it, I was like, I'd say she'd love the crack of being a granny.
By the time it happens. I mean, what's that noise?
Oh, my printer is going off.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. Stopped? It was strange.
What's strange? Because I'm not printing anything.
Sorry, love, it's still making a noise there.
No, it's just...
Your face. You think there's a ghost in the room, do you? Here it goes again. I wish the posters could see your face. She's got the rags in her hair, and she looks like you're like the poster for Wuthering Heights.
But I'm like, why is it Oh, that's actually something we need to talk about as well. Have you been looking at any of this? Yeah. Isn't it Margot Robbie and Jacob Robbie?
Posters are extraordinary. I was driving into town yesterday and there was one they had this gilt frame that took up the whole wall beside the Sugar Club. Amazing.
Oh.
I suppose it's just like the movie of the year, the money they are pouring into this. Wow.
The thing I don't get is, the way, sometimes I feel like trying to create heat or intrigue or whatever around a movie. It's like, the way it was great with Pamela and Liam And we're all intrigued by that because they're not like publicly attached to other people.
Yes.
But then there was all this talk about Jacob had brought flowers to Margot and ooh. It's like, Margot's married to a kid. And Jacob's got to be a fair whack younger than her. I don't think Margaret's interested in him at all. But they're just trying to hype it up because, like, you know, the characters. It's like, it doesn't work if one of them is married. You know, she's just had a kid. I'd say she's happy out just getting the work done and heading home.
100%.
She hasn't the time.
She's an actress. She's acting.
Yeah. Who'd have time for He's very tall.
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, he's very tall.
I don't know him. I'm a bit out of the loop.
He was in Saltburn.
Oh, I see. I never saw Saltburn, Emma.
Can't believe you didn't
I watch it tonight? Will I watch it tonight? She said, going into the Olympia. I have a show tonight. My last Olympia tonight.
Oh, how'd you feel?
Oh, I feel like it's the end of my tour. And it isn't. We have another stretch to go, but I feel like this is the end.
Yes.
10th Olympia.
Is that your 10th one?
Yeah, of caning it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Because I remember I was asking you before, and you weren't sure if it was number 10, but it's number 10.
It could be 9. It could be 9, but I'm not going there.
10.
But it could be 9.
Nice round number. No, but who's going to check? Fuck them.
I'll have to find out. But in my mind now,
doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely to kind of come to the end of a show and you kind of get a second wind, don't you? Because you're like, we're at the end, you get a bit giddy and whatever. You know
now,
what I mean?
Anyone who's listening, can I just say, I still have an Ulster Hall in March. Now, there's not many tickets left on it, but there is a few, just in case people think.
Nice.
I'm not done yet.
But do you know what I mean?
Next week in Kerry.
Say again?
I'm even in Paudie O'Shea's for 2 nights in Kerry next weekend. I'm so looking forward to that.
Oh.
Is it next weekend now, Deirdre? Check your dates. I don't know. It's very soon anyway.
Yes.
For Fred Cook organising that.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to fly down. I'm going to fly down to Kerry. I love that.
Well, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
A little bit of away time. Yeah, that's nice.
Get up in Dingle or get picked up in... Where'd you fly into? Farnborough?
Don't know. I've never done it.
Have you not?
No, never done it.
It's an absolute delight.
Is it nice? Yeah.
Yeah. Get on to Fred. He'll bring you.
The shortest flight I've been on is I went to Isle of Man with my dad when I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the shortest I've done. On a little tiny plane.
So you haven't done any flights to Cork or Kerry or?
No.
They're lovely. They're lovely. We'll do that now in 2026. We'll get Emma on a little plane to Kerry.
Maybe if we do a live show in Cork, we'll go on the plane, will we?
Great idea. This is an excellent idea. Let's book a Kerry show so we can fly to Farnborough.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do it just to experience it, like to see what it's like.
Yeah, of course. It would be a lovely thing to do. We could do the INEC in Killarney.
Oh yes, yeah.
Do a flight live in there, fly down.
Very showbiz.
Up and drive us. We have to get someone to pick us up from the airport and all that. But that would be a lovely thing to do.
Okay, nice.
Right. That's a plan. Where did you have something else? By the way, before we move on from Wuthering Heights, Wuthering Heights, has Margot Robbie? Now, I'm a big fan, but she's kind of become Barbie, hasn't she? I've never
seen her look.
She is perfect.
Oh, she's absolutely perfect.
Perfect. Her proportion, her face, her skin. There's just nothing. I kind of feel like, oh my God, how are any of us meant to? Well, we're not. Yeah. We can't. But she is just. Was she always like this, or did it happen post Barbie?
No, I think she was always. She's very like. She's kind of groomed without looking like she's groomed. It just looks very natural.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It just.
Yeah.
So polished, there just isn't anything.
It's very kind of clean girl aesthetic kind of buzz. It's just,
Oh, it's it's extraordinary. I think it's just
Well, actually,
real.
I have
Wax.
some good news for us.
Oh,
I saw something online during the week. Somebody had a theory that when people are, I suppose, famous or have a little bit of fame, and they're trying to move into the next level of fame. You know
oh
what I
yes,
mean?
I'm aware of the territory.
So they had a look at it, right? And this is in the current climate now where people are using online and da 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 da. Anyway,
Had
she
to
had
look
a
at
look.
Wuthering Heights, or had to look at what?
No, she just had a look at people in general,
Oh,
in showbiz across the spectrum who are in that position of trying to move into the next step up. And she said a lot of time what she notices is the ones that are successful in doing that are the ones that are willing to show themselves looking a bit horrible, looking a bit manky, looking a bit not put
Oh,
together.
this is what's the good news for us, you're saying.
Yeah. As I sit here with the socks in my hair. So she was saying that, like, now we want people who we feel like they're real and we know them. And that whole thing of like them and us has gone because the world has totally opened up, and so has entertainment, because everyone has an opportunity to be a star. Like, if you have a phone, you can be a star if you want to be. So she was like, the ones that she sees really kind of continuing to move up the ranks and move up to the next level are the ones that are willing to be vulnerable and be exposed and show them their true selves, and
Okay,
not
well,
always be. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a demand. People don't want to see Barbie.
Yeah, but I think Margot is just naturally just that
perfect.
kind of person. Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Yeah. Like, some people are just born like that.
And I can't bring myself to say a negative word about her, is the truth.
No, gorgeous.
I see
You see,
her,
I think we forget.
So perfect.
The Irish skin.
Oh, listen.
It really lets us down.
Oh, we're too white.
We're battling. We're not white. We're fucking transparent. We're constantly battling again. We constantly look ill. We're blue. We're purple. We're patchy. Oh, I'm getting a rash for absolutely fucking no reason. Oh no. When I go into the cold, my skin does this. When I go into the heat, it fucking does this. No, I've tried this. Are you sick? Are you unwell? No, I'm absolutely fine. I'm just pale. We're all fucked. It's the Irish skin is fucking us over. It's very hard to try and be good looking with Irish skin.
Very
That's
hard.
just fact.
A lot of work. It takes a lot of work.
To look anyway normal.
I told you I've taken to leaving the eye makeup on.
In bed?
I told you this. Oh yeah, 6 days, a week maybe. So this has come up.
Okay. Is this like a Miriam thing?
This is the Miriam thing. So we've talked about this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
The only
much. But you're leaving the eye makeup on.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving it on for a good few days.
Okay.
3 or 4 days. So at least in the morning I'm waking up like this. And
so how long have you been doing this for?
I'm cleaning the rest of my face thoroughly, and I'm applying all the potions and the serums everywhere else. I haven't, honestly, Emma, my eye makeup takes a considerable amount of time and I need a lot of it. So I'm just not taking it off every night. I haven't got that kind of time. I haven't got the time.
Would Madonna, your cleaner, not do it? Could she not do it for a few extra quid? Get up with a chamois and clean them fucking eyes for you.
Yeah. That's not part of the deal. But anyway, so there you go. That's it. And I'm delighted with my decision, and I feel liberated. And I'm like, fuck this for a game of soldiers. What class of an idiot have I been taking this shit off every night and reapplying it in the morning? For what?
So did you just top
your skin by all means? Your eye makeup, is it a problem? Have I got an infection? No. Is it a problem? No, of course it's not a problem.
So are you just topping it up every day? Just giving it a little quick top up in the morning, off you go.
Put on my makeup and I top up the eye makeup, and I'm saving me ages of time. See, I'm never going back.
I'm not going to pretend that I am horrified by this or anything at all. I'm like, yeah, absolutely grand. My only thing is, I wouldn't do it because even though I don't wear much eye makeup now,
No, you don't need a lot of eye makeup, but I do.
But I'm prone to like a fucking sty or something, you see.
Okay.
So I don't even like having a lot on my eyes. You know what I mean? I like them to
You're
be kind of
sensitive eyes, whereas mine,
so.
I can stab pencils in my eye. It doesn't matter.
Would you ever get the semi-permanent eye makeup?
I would, but I was put off it. Apparently, I would quite like the black line across the top of my eye.
Yeah.
I think it's probably not a great idea if you're an actress, because sometimes that you just need to not have that. But it's not like I'm getting hired around the clock to be an actress.
Deirdre, I'm constantly making decisions for jobs I don't have. Constantly.
Yes, same. But what I did hear is that black line, the permanent eye makeup, kind of turns to a blue, like a bit of a tattoo. And I thought, oh God.
Yeah, there'd be maintenance with the no maintenance makeup.
But somebody very famous was talking about they got a permanent lip line. Oh, it was Vogue.
Yeah.
Vogue said she got the permanent lip line for the jungle.
Yeah, you can get the permanent lip line, or you can get permanent. You can get a lip blush. That'd be very nice. So it's permanent lipstick.
I'd quite like that, because I never have any colour on my lips. They're like
the girl that does my eyebrows does it. So you can get a lip blush, and you pick your shade or whatever, and then obviously there's a couple of days of like with the eyebrows, a few days of healing. It's got to look redder, or the colour's got to look deeper for a little while. I don't know. I'd imagine you feel it, but I mean, is there anything to be doing to your face that doesn't have a little bit of pain?
Oh, I think I'll stick with I don't think there's anything permanent about these things, by the way. It's gone in a year.
Yeah, you're not going to be.
I was tattooed several times. It's gone. There's nothing left. I'm not going again. It's like, okay, no, forget it. Pain, more money. And I'm getting 6 months out of it. A year. And then they're gone. So
maybe you need a cleaner who does that on the side so that they could be topping you up with all your bits as well.
Oh, listen, I can't talk about the bits anymore. It's too time consuming. Hence, I'm leaving the eye makeup on. That's that. I want to tell you one other thing before we go.
Yes.
I received a book in the post, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'm just going to go in here from a woman called Cara Finnegan, right? She's written a book called Don't Call Me Baby, right? It's a thriller. And I don't have the brief in front of me, but the reason I got sent the book was Steve spotted this online, book club questions, and her book was obviously featured. And the question was, which actress would you choose to play Baby herself, and why? Here, wait for the answer. I would have to say the woman who comes to mind first is Deirdre O'Kane. Okay? There's quite a few reasons for this. She's a fabulous actress. Thank you, Cara. If you haven't watched Noble, you need to now. It's on Amazon Prime, lads, if you want to watch Noble. She's Irish, even if she is from the other side of the border. Smiley emoji. This is the bit you're going to enjoy. She has the right amount of sultry sexiness and borderline psychotic dark humour. I also believe she would kill someone if there was a necessary reason. Not a great compliment.
It's lovely. And I think she's totally bang on the money as well.
Bang on the money. Bang on the money. Anyone touched my child or either of them, I'd kill them.
Of course.
Kill them.
You'd have to. There's no two ways about it.
My bare hands, yeah.
Your bare hands.
Anyway, she sent me her book. And,
that's lovely.
Which was lovely of her. And she said, I did think of you as I wrote the story.
Wow. That's really flattering, isn't it?
Yeah, Don't Call Me Baby. And it's a thriller. And I believe it's excellent. So I'm looking forward to reading it.
Oh, we'll have to hear now from if there's a listener who ends up reading it, if they're going to read it throughout with you in mind. Because you know the way when you start reading, you do place someone in mind. So if I'd heard this about the book and I went to read the book, there's no way I couldn't imagine it being you then.
Well, I'll post the book on my Instagram. I'll post the cover. And if anybody picks it up and has a listen and read and they think, oh God, we're talking, let us know, will you?
Yeah.
Post on the Instagram page.
Oh, that's lovely.
For sending it to me. Yeah.
That's a huge compliment.
Now, on that, Emma, I'm afraid it's time to keep it tight.
It's time to keep it tight. 100% is time to keep it tight.
We have to go to Thanks a Milf.
We're off to Thanks a Milf. We're both still gigging around the country, so come and see us.
Oh, yeah. Please, my European people in Copenhagen, I really do need you to buy tickets now.
Yes.
The Copenhagen ticket sale is looking very poor, to the point where I'm thinking, why did I think I should go to Copenhagen?
No, but what's the date? Give us the date.
In fairness, it's not till, I don't think it's till May.
Okay, so loads of time.
Or maybe it's sooner. Oh, she's not prepared. I don't have anything at hand to look at.
But
Anyway, Barcelona and Oslo and Copenhagen and Berlin, will you people, any of you people who are keeper tighters, please go onto my website, deirdreokane.net, and have a look at that, okay?
Fantastic.
Buy tickets for that.
I have 2 Vickers in September. I have an Ulster Hall in October. Not many tickets left. And I have a Walthamstow in London. Get on it. And all the other gigs on my website. Cork, Everyman, but I think that's going to be gone. There's only about 20 tickets left, but I'll say it here anyway. So look, thanks to everyone who's gotten tickets already.
Okay, I was trying to ask you one other thing, but maybe I was just about Brooklyn. I think that's all died down now.
Yeah. But sure, we'll have a chat about other stuff on Thanks a Milf. Our extra episode. If you haven't got on it, get on it.
Yes. Patreon. Thanks a Milf. Okay.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.